I'm gonna have to start from the beginning. Thank you so much. Because can you hear me now? Yeah, definitely. Can you give me a middle finger if you can hear me now? Give me a middle finger if you can hear me now. Okay, y'all saying yeah. Y'all can throw that finger up. Throw that finger up if you can't hear me. Throw that finger up so I can see. Okay, because that's like, motherfucker, we missing out on our blessing. What we supposed to be getting. So hear this shit. So let me start again. Okay, this is supposed to be a reading for what is needed for your spiritual growth. So the first thing that we got was the Ace of Wands, basically saying that you need a whole new start spiritually, because whatever it is that you are into may not be suiting you for whatever reason. You may not be getting the emotional fulfillment out of it that you feel like you need. Okay. So there has to be some kind of new start. And even, I will say like this, even if what you are in is something that you enjoy spiritually or religiously, whatever it is that you do, it may also be that you need to look at it in a different way and start from the beginning of it, because this is also something new and something that is in the beginning. So if you've never looked at something from its beginning, going back to the roots of something, really studying it, that may be something that you might need to do. I'm just trying to make sure that this mic is on so y'all can hear me. All right. So just take a look at whatever it is that you're doing, because again, I know for myself, what I was saying when y'all couldn't hear me is that I grew up being a Christian, and I noticed, through me studying a bunch of different religions, that religion in general was not for me, that I just wanted to be a spiritual being. I wanted to have say and authority over what it was that I did over my life. I didn't feel like anybody else's rules religiously should govern what I do and what I think, what, I should be basing my life on. So I changed, and I just wanted to use spirit, and spirituality as a way of doing things. And I wanted to figure out my own direction of how I wanted to go about doing that. So even within, like I said, whatever it is that you're in, you may just need to figure out a new way of doing it, how it actually will work for you. So let's see, why is this here? Why did that come up? Why did the Ace of Wands come up? Why did the Ace of Wands come up? Because you guys might really just be, at a place emotionally where you feel like you need to walk away from whatever it is that you're doing. It's really just not serving you. You could be very unhappy where once you actually were. This could be within the next moon cycle. You may discover something different that you want to walk towards, because understand, when this person leaves here with this Eight of Cups, they're going towards their happiness, which is the Nine of Cups. So there's something right now that you may be doing or practicing in some type of way, spiritually or religiously, that's just not suiting you. It's not making you happy. It's not bringing you the same kind of fulfillment that you once had before. Just trying to go back and make sure. Okay. So that could be something that, that's the reason why things are the way that they are, and how this is affecting you. It's got you in this place where things are very stagnant. They don't feel like they're moving anywhere, but it's also making you feel as though you're not able to really see things the way that you would like to. Like, you need to see things from a different perspective, and it's just not happening. So you don't really feel like whatever it is that you have going on is bringing any kind of real progress. There's no real movement at all. So might not be seeing anything happen or work for you. Like, not to be funny, but when I tell you Jesus wasn't it for me, when I stepped out of that and I just went plain spiritual and started honoring the ancestors, I actually delved into honoring my Philomena Lubana. It worked. It worked for me. There were things that I had going on that I know had to be my Lubana, because I petitioned her and gave offerings, and she came through. She came through. So let's see what was going on with you in the past when it comes to your spirituality. You tried to, it looks like you tried to reject a change, and there was something that was here that really made you feel unbalanced, but there was a resistance that was there that you weren't really trying to change. So I don't know if this is due to family or just the way that you were raised. Sometimes it's hard for us to get out of something that we have been raised in, even if we see things a different way or we want to take another direction. You know what I'm saying? So it could be something that maybe on the outside we did certain things, but on the inside we were um, resisting and not really going through with what we were already hearing and feeling that we knew was going to, come to an end. So in the past, there was some resistance. And that's why there's this sense of, possibly longing to have something different. Let's see how it could be affecting you presently. How could things spiritually be affecting you presently? I feel like it's got you reminiscing a lot, but you're not really in the place where you're feeling like you're at your best or your most abundant, and you don't know how to move away from it. Okay. There's something here that also feels like you may feel kind of lonely, like there really isn't anyone here that you can actually talk to. And so this is kind of reminiscent of wanting to just kind of go back to when you actually felt a sense of real desire or passion for whatever it was that you were doing spiritually. Oh my gosh. My daughter on here giving stories, y'all. Don't read it. No. But yeah, she's kind of going into the whole thing for me of when I stepped away from Christianity. And the thing is, I had always been this way. It's just that I wasn't practicing it on the outside. Spiritually, I was actually going back to doing things that I did when I was younger, but I didn't even realize it. A lot of things that I was being called to do was from my younger years. So I always say that it's not that I gave up on Christianity. It really was never in me because my first love was the spirituality. I didn't become a true Christian at heart until I was like 10, 11 years old, but I was already doing a lot of the other spiritual practices. So that could be it. Just constantly reminiscing and thinking about when you were in a place spiritually or religiously where it just felt like you were really at peace and happy and felt good. But there's this here where you may feel alone now, but also find it hard to move away from wherever you are right now spiritually to enjoying yourself in something else. Let's see what could be there for you possibly in the future. My cards are sticking. I think that if you follow your intuition, you're going to get clear and you're going to find some happiness. Things are going to improve for you once you start to follow your intuition, what's already there, do what you know you need to do, what's already calling you to do. And things are going to get a lot clearer. You're going to start to see the truth about things when you actually get in there and you start to search also, because that was another thing that happened with me. I did a lot of research on religions, on Christianity, on the King James Bible. Who was King James? What did he believe? Why did he have the Bible written the way that he did? The time period of when it came out, which is the reason why a lot of that stuff has come over to where we are being in a patriarchal society. Um, what were some of the things that were placed in the Bible, like hell uh, and heaven were not, especially hell, they were not original concepts. Um, back in the day, they were put there for certain reasons. And a lot of this stuff had to do with the Roman era and how they were just trying to get money, these Caesars, to build these cathedrals and, stuff like that. It was for their own pleasure. So there were things that, really just kind of bothered me. And I started to really, really dig and do my research to see what is all of this, because my whole theory has always been I don't want to really practice anything unless I actually know the truth about it. And I don't want it to be hearsay that it came from somebody else. If somebody asks me what it is that I believe, I want to be able to tell them this is what it is that I believe and why, and not quote something that a pastor said or a deacon or an elder, or, I want it to be something that comes from my heart. So I followed my higher self, my intuition, and I became a lot clearer. A lot of truth started to come out, but I started to see things a lot clearer. And I feel like I was actually able to lead my family in a different direction and give them it, more control over their own life. Because I felt like Christianity had taken a lot of power and control away from me and my family in terms of what it is that we wanted. I wanted my kids to always be independent thinkers, and Christianity was not doing that. Your life had to be a certain kind of way. You had to live by these rules. You had to do these certain things. And I just did not want my family to have to go through that. So spirituality, just being a spiritual being and understanding that I'm a spiritual person, spiritual individual first, having a human experience. I'm not a human being having a spiritual experience, because we are spirits first, or energy first, that then comes and incarnates into these bodies. We manifest into who we are, and we have an experience, and then we leave and we go back to where we were. So that understanding with a whole lot of others, the clarification and clarity that I got helped me to see the truth and see things more clearly. And it actually brought me to where I am today. So I like it. So for the future, I think that, again, if you follow your intuition, you will have the clarity that you need, and you will be a lot happier. Things will improve for you spiritually. So let's see what a possible outcome could be for you when it comes to what you need for spiritual growth. What could be a possible outcome? And sometimes it's not always what we think is going to be. All these cards keep coming over, and my cards are sticking. I need to use some other cards. What could be a possible outcome? I think that you're going to find new passion and love, and that's something that you actually may need right now, is just to feel like you're being offered something different that you have been waiting for a while, and you're going to feel really, really good about it. So whatever, the case is, individually, I don't know your life, but it just feels like there are some things that are going on spiritually that you need to take a look at and resolve. So that is all that I got for you guys in terms of what you need for your spiritual growth. I need to use another deck of cards, but that is it, my loves. Hopefully there was some nugget of truth in there that you guys could get that could help you in some kind of way. I am about to head over to my Divination with D channel, because I have some tips and tricks that I need to let you guys know about. So if you want to follow me over there, you're more than welcome to come. But until the next time, thank you guys so, so much, especially to all my new subscribers, my subscribers, period, but my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you following me. I hope that you will follow me over on my Divination with D channel. And if you guys are interested in a read, I do readings. You can hit me up at ivyvibeztarot at gmail.com, and we can talk. So hope you guys have a great day. And until the next time, as always, be well.